For your mobile be a papa, na yam for Brabega TV and platform way, so. Moina munim the echo so ewo Ghana in case unyanti ya NDC in a matter of agency no omo edi a levy biaba aye energy levy 1 Ghana cedi auto petrol na chese initially no ati every a omo kan saying. And I don't think say asat na omunya implement a fee and a enkomodidi ni echo so parliament edi ho dwuma na wunim abusiafo wei na ye na hwɛ dollar to the cedi ratio na cedi no ahoɔden eguso a ne regain ne strength kyese enya ahoɔden ekɔsoro kama pa NPP for propaganda wɔn so wɔn nti ase adan a wei afenya market da parliament say ye energy levy adan a energy no o spell energy letter edi kan nti energy na NPP I mean levy na NDC for assign aiden ediaba. You see, these are the people and first another dollar the 16 cedis petrol 1 liter is 16 cedis and say that 12 rand. Now what is the difference? Huge difference. It will make a lot of impact. What you say? I was for me person make say be young NDC communicator back young guy pa bebre nipa bebre fe no young Sami Jamfi Hussein Orewe abrante keto pa me type what you say. Now how we see di enkomo isifa na usi a BB conversation when it comes to a policy a John Germany Mahama and in this aban edigu akwanma a very so brilliant we a Kesben TV and Orewe editu edwa mempese mekase bebe yenko ni nkoti Hussein na owia a MPP communicator no so edine de beto aso yakoba no another story abedu bewuram na bibia timi akoso yakopon koso a enhira
dollar no ma below 10. It should stay within 10 and 12.
Yes.
How do you see?
For me, that's it. Any akwenya odi amami. Na bo abaso na ma bo production team in abaso. Mechia Mr. Eduse Poku. Na ma chair T4 any ahwefo. Aw ma jebre, aw mo hwe Kesben enwumbre. Me free regional minister asoye Dr. Frank Amwakohene ene ebaha. Odin chakese asuma me sime fama asantema nyina na emra bibi koso ewo Ghana hanim sei ewo sei nyina no yehu ni say oman no we are on a right direction nti say ye kase aban bi adwene na manfo ho a yero John Drama ni mama wabɔ no homɔden meka kwesi say yeti roti kokko so asase so na nanya nkwada endo yira kodu nkrama mu nkran minim say o hwe niema ekoso kakra won nkran nra endo yira kodu honum no na mo ye good ho ensensem eno mokoka ho nsem na enra no yira nya akonya se wokasa no obo yira Sami Jamfi abaso yi say good board na ba ye ne die abeboa oman Ghana papa na bibi koso so on say yenya ye regional minister ade ba ko edi hu ne ye say waye poised say odi impuntuo ene nkoso ede beba sentiment mo hanim say entinra ono so kodu nkran ho ena oni rote kokoso ohia Dr. Frank Amakwin agent of development ewo asantiment mo hanim say between Ira Mahama ene eya santiman eni rote kokoso ye na naso so a otufo ekye kwampa ayefa so ebebo asantiman so omuna so kodru ho na wohwe yesi yenkote adrombra no eno ane ahahan eno ane mpuntuo asopito hia wa sentiment mu ha akwan a hia wa sentiment mu hanim sei school adan a hia wa sentiment mu hanim sei wohwe monumental projects markets a hia wa sentiment mu hanim sei Ira Mahama nya akonya sei o kasa no o kama yirote kokoso na nanya nkwada eti sei ne ba wa bai a sentiment mu hanim sei projects a NPP aban ba yo mugya nyina no obeye e de ama santiman obo eye market obo hospital afele military hospital obo severe regional hospital obo some projects a NPP for ba ya ombegya also be nyina ama santiman na woni Ira Mahama kasa na mehwe yirote kokoso animpa so hwe ya na yɛwura animu sɛ bi na ani wotum sɛ anigye kakra yɛ den aba ɛwɔ na mede kɔtoto mmerɛ a ɔfrɛ NPP MPs no ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Konfanoche Hill Konfanoche no ano ɔka kyerɛ mo sɛ mama nkran wayɛ mo de dodo ɛwɔ sɛ mo mani ba asantiment mu na mo momenti afutuo no ɛnɛ yɛwura ɛnya ɛyɛ gidie wɔ mu sɛ yɛwura John Dramani Mahama ɛbɛyɛ bibi de aboa na ɔka sɛ mbi so sɛ yɛwura Mahama ɔbaeɛ no first 6 months yɛ ɔbaeɛ wɔsi nneɛma yɛwura Mahama de agu akwan mu nyinaa no ohia abasobɔdeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ praise no ɛsa commende no sɛ yɛwura Mahama track na wonam so no fa so saa na ɛbɛboa ama Ghana so sɛ nya ntoma pa yɛ den afira na me nana mete hɔ a mehwɛ nneɛma a woyɛ wotene a mɛbɔ aba so wokyea a mɛtene wo so nti nura no ne yɛ nigye nti da yɛrɔ te kɔkɔɔ so nso ase sɛ ɔdwene asanteman puntuo ne nkɔsoɔ ɛne Ghana man nyinaa nso so we deɛ dollar ne ho sensɛm you know dollar yɛ akɔ esi bi akɔ du sisi akɔyɛ sɛ wɔfa ase nantuni kuro no wumia ɛyɛ ne ya wogya mia nso so a na ekuro ni dia na ɛyɛ de edi komo wohwɛ Ghana adwumayɛfoɔ businessmen ɔmo even sentiment mu ame nkɔ akyire na ɔmo su sɛ dollar no ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo adwuma because aban bi bɛfa efiri ɛyɛ 3 cedis 80 pesos edi kodru almost 17 Ghana cedis
3 cedis 4 cedis 20 pesos
in fact they granted without admitting say 4 cedis 20 pesos edi ko almost 17 Ghana cedis me say almost 17 Ghana cedis so nominal increment no one difference no wo dey at the free 4 cedis
beginning of the year na 14.7
but me say me was
17
yes 17 aban be fa de ko honum sa and aban bi baaye no obefa free baabi ena oso no mfa bi nso nya den enka ho na Ghana fo su na omusu businessmen fo omo magazine wona omo wa dum hanim se su na omusu ntino on tumbio obete so me ba o yirakofo ejaye $1 to 1 cedi baaye no tumu kakra de ko ye 3 cedis NPP aban be fa de ko eye 17 cedis ye baaye no yes ye ansa ntumo ye te so na we kire say ni etie Ghana fo su ni omo ne NPP fo omo de dollar no eye campaign o kan yirakofo ado and yirakofo $1 1 cedi so o kan say campaign no o gina be bia na o kasa no nti enim so omo so ba on bete so bomba ye no mo ye den omo tumu nti na ye ohaw e di amani hunu e beto businessmen fo so yira Mahama baaye no se da bi bema esinsuo mu ansa no aye den waham de mo kan nyina no matie metete so de aba ba o tete so de ba no ena ya bedu bebi a e wo se ye hwe se Ghana ye export ene ye import no ye be balance no because enema no start set no na businessmen for mo kwa amano ne kofa enema no mani ajepa because a businessman no so hia $10,000 and NPP na ohia 1.6 billion titiska no and Abraham Mahama $10,000 no ebedru eye 1 billion no 600,000 difference so what I say enti ohun senka ebeboa omo to mani giye na mom so wono so omo de ade free Ghana ha de kwa amana ne so no no omo so eye den esu enti so behwa anytime bia na wo import ebe exceed wo export bia no unya bibia eye economy so feni trade deficit what is a balance of payment deficit and as I draw budget we na say unya this kind of deficit what do? Is either you tend to borrow, you tend to do certain things ebesa ha economy ni bebre eni Mama say eni megina ha na ma hwe aboa ama eniema a ye de be free Ghana kwa mono enso so no omanya emfaso ewo so because odi Exim Bank e ba ye wo hwe 2016 Exim Bank na was this emfaso bebre because ni adwene export so ho enya only the import export so enti say adwene export so there was say ma dollar na eba epegi in such a way say beboa obia me anope me kofele Ford F150 no good and NPP for time no Now me call say me call failure. Me failing 2,500 cedis. I'm telling you for a fact, yes. And now no pay. Me could total fuel station. Me to 1,380 cedis. And a year, man. I was shocked. And then bis again and say, now they almost 1,200 different. I'm saying, hey. And then NPP for dear bro. And a year. Honorable Adu say to Hanum say kase oko airport a yentiti bibia so sa F150 na American asem na enye ne yiyi yeyi na NPP mo time 1.1 billion duties 1.1 billion ene ye den yeyi enne ya me no kase ye say yi ba ko airport ho enne me no kase me pese me de be ma na wan kase wo hu say asem a wote he kase oko airport a duties na so nti ye no eye no kre anase nye no kre me pacho we eye hwe date na nkasa ma me ne boa me we ye F150 na Ford na bi same type na ye de but 2018 model me pacho ni hwe ma
3rd June 2025
and the date is something 3rd June yes o sha
71,000
that is 7 difference na ko say difference is saying 1.1 billion just a 400,000 40,000 etime free so enti misro wo so wo crackers there eni bebe we call crackers na we different na nye bebe a nyina ye crackers de ba eni bebe a cars no so fa e de ba eni we ye ne ya eni ko yi car no in fact dollar no so teye no obi a oye adwuma bia a okoyi cars or ton cars bia nim sa asema meken enye ntro na mitwa santas run about to ba garage wo hade bia ho na mete nti tayi cars nti minim de meka na o kan say bi
utam na so what can I tell you?
You know, wait seconds. Yes, what am I 1 minute and 30 seconds let me find the baby. Okay, bibi say IMF for sika ba bebe e no an ye de begu system ni mu na ama dollar na aye yi kakra
no yeah
na sika ne san wi a na afi na enema say dey sssan me ma what ase say the able lawyer Sami Jemfi gold board you're Sami Jemfi say every week he will inject $250 million to Ghana economy mu enti every week bia na ebenya say sika no enti eno no nye say yenya sika bia biu after IMF for there no ye better ye den enya eno so amama da boy
that's it honorable 3 minutes.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
Over medase, I think say and some mekano. When you be how for me dear mekaya no so. One, me say Ghana no of us and yama bofoma a boy nyina sebio obi no chiri for asem pakodo. And na de be ana meka say I don't believe in the situation who opposition as always she doom for the government. Ebi of obi betima ya one. Ebi a obeka say me de minya kwanya meyi tu enti so man no eye ya eye maye nyina but the futu ana me de ma aban ne say over niam bi o ya ye no over the years amwaye enye sustainable and she has started the same thing na ye say ya of e be sa ya sa betena ha asa ka the same thing oh no ye injected dollars into the system of anya ne wo
but say the previous time no any policy be sustaining.
Yes.
Now we have a policy that can sustain. Maybe keep the dollar no at bay. Never my importers. Be a plan.
Share over. My head DB. Minya asama ye can say. They say you good board sika. You say artisanal mining $1.17 billion. And ye dear gum. Of a small scale mining, the artisanal mining. No. Of you all bear with me. Say baby or a galamsi. You know, my nunu ya homa yensre. How sustainable is galamsey? Say say ye nyina ye bo ye to na mo of ye be you mo free system ni mo. It is sustainable. Say ye ka say big company large scale companies no, large scale mining companies no, and this say ka botany say mine of anka enije wu. But ye small scale mining companies no, and sustainable. And I make say ye hwe other means and near Namoa betu a babu amaja be a betimi associate now. Ye Bank of Ghana reserves no. Ye mfabia nkoka. Ase ya ye aprema for ofesikan ye nya ni edi. Ye nya ni edi. Enye sustainable. That so e. Avanti goldi ya kona bia wo mutu goldi wo mu anya dodo ame of ye be dey. ya dwene sa adwen no and the ye can say niema bomra for niema bomra for me of ne finance minister ye or de ko ye nim se fuo of how to fuo ma a ripple effect in the economy of say you know se fuo to fuo ma wo ye den niema nyina bom beto na mi bisa ye say dollar ba fom ediem hwe na niema bo nkofo no versa de tax e to fuel so no fa ye ko ya nas ye buy another robbing Peter to pay Paul yendi we free ha ne fa nkosa ye besra buy no miniamu enhwe ye nyina no adwen a ye de ba anamo a ye peso mutuo ne omu ye nyina no se omuntu anamo obebo amasa sa dollar ne sa yiwe aye sustainable over ne most of the world economies currencies ni bebre o ha e appreciate against the dollar enye nkwa ho do ye de no e kosoro ye de no e wosoro enye nkwa and over say dollar no so e ho start ye de against the other currencies so a over ye bafa ne de yen se ye bafa ni gold board ya fo ye nyasika ni abedie premier ni unya sika wadie afa ye befro so ma me yare uchi wani entwa na nkopebosia ndi abesere ye nuanom se omuntu adamo ebabo amagana atumpon nya bibia na ye de politics there are niema bi ho aye mfa politics enko ho eyo mind mpuntuo we can talk about politics eniema ebetimi aka pola amanyosema ye be ya afa ho but ade we ya ade a ebabo ama se biogana ye man ye sikasem agina ye now yewra president e kase eyesi etu anamo bi ne eboa the export sector there was a budget be a NPP time. Nanado de ko ye of akoto free years o emwa ye no ye krana monone no ye betwa so ye be make sure say ye bedua mu no bebremu obi a ye nkra afakosi sei enne yade ye yewura mahama ede ne na si fom no to anamo ne say eniema bi of ye betimi aye no Ghana ha ehu hia se ye bekra ba
okay
eno na beboa amasa bio dollar na pressure be ekoso de bia no eso ayede ati kakra mai because wasa asantemo ede ye nyina agitum za asantemo ede kura che se bi broni mu ni bia yedi
ma auto wi wo fie
ofa mi tobi
tao
mi dibi ede pa especially of ade anwamo a ede pa so hunu enti san na mo no ene eso mampanyi etu se de be ye beboa ama niema bi o ho a yan kwose sika se yakopɛ dollars akokra and over lastly hwe dollar asama ye kan nyina no ofa sa aban amfane na nsi fom na sa ye nuanom a omu giregyina nkyɛn forex bureau no ene nuanom giregyina alaba na esese sika no ofa sa aban amfane na nsi fom entimi anclear and streamline that sector ofa de ye nyina no emoye ofa se na ese dollar 12 cedis meboa yes 10
points
but of an wo de opa o kwa akokra ne ma o China wuntimi mfa sika obekọ some of our ye local banks wo bekọ so wuntimi transfer sika nko gise wo ko hunu sa nkofo yi a omo agent wo China no omo wo discard mo ma wako omo agent wo no
how they na the co bank
of most of the banks and this is something as a Bank of Ghana governor
okay
omo tu ho anamo edi enti na ye wo abia ye wo Ecobank ye wo Fidelity Bank of a ye wo financial institutions a entimi se bia obi wo China na obi wo ina se ohia sika de adi dwuma ontimi mfa sika nto na account no kwa ayi
okay
adenti ne entimi nya sa de
right me that's it sustainability say the okay
short one make it a publication be wahanum say Angel FM angelonline.com Ghanaians demand solution not excuses former DC to Mahama nyame adum so DC no so na sate hanum say good on you now paragraph no here last but one paragraph no kabibi waha was he also believes that Ghana's development cannot be achieved by individuals and politicians alone. Therefore, he urges the public to adopt the sense of urgency in working together to transform the country. We are no worker because say I was a Ghana for nyina no ye kaya no bomu na ye boa na Ghana ekoso yi yes bibia ekoso yi ye nyina ye kaya no bomu say ba no say even say ade profumu bia ba ye hu kan befa so ni ajojo ni akabu mama o man na da koso and then me no ka say NPP for ejaye IPPs 2.5 billion cedis eka IPPs, independent power producers. A car omuja 2.5 billion.
And I'm also more muja.
Enti ye me pacho meba. Enti say yaba beto sa aka we a. E wo se fa kwan bi so ne tua. Ye mama so aka kire say by 2026 e wo se car NPP for about one ne ama yenyinam kane ntimi nyina so nyina no otua se ne be ya yenyinam kane an be gina so ama ye no. Ena meba ena osi or the 1 cedi e ba beto eye a liter of petrol so me try di mu se me tia me ka kiro se me car na me feeling 2500 cedis
sure
and the car no me feel the same car no 1300 Ghana cedis F1 500 F150 car na me kan wasem se me tua eye 1 cedi e wo liter ho a dey na che say ma Robbie Peter to people.
The NPP for can say so to 1 cedi or later. But say later no range between 11 and 12 depending on where you buy it. Now, so here Levy it was 100 cedis for 1 cedi, which is what 1%. But here 1 cedi on 12 cedis now it's more than even 4%. So if Levy of 1 cedi or 1% on 100 cedis was bad, what about this one?
Levy now auto adie. Any
your
transactions we auto fuel first na to fuel no later na bro 14 cedis me boa good and then later na me aba form I be drew 11 cedis baby 11 cedis impo what you say now with the 1 cedi na kan ho na 12 cedis meaning say we are even far better than modie enti Ghana for will embrace one waka che Ghana for say Ghana for do the mu odin a omunyina ka omanu mbom no mbom boy Rajon Mahama na enema ebeboa Ghana yenkoso nti ne de enti na osa betena wo ga say Venice Ghana for ye ya de ebe ha Ghana for our insert in any other case NPP for ya de bi Dr. Bamud Baumia na advisor economics our one office Kabiru onabo Kabiru onamo say ma Ghana for ntete omo niema so you see really? On my name yes wa ko on obetima Google Ghana web eda ho wasi ma Ghana ni bi antete ne niema so enye oman ya yebu ni ewu enti eniema ebeboa Ghana no NPP for the oman nya den enje ho wasi ye rasami jemfi gold board no eniema na ye ka se ye ni nyina no aban bi abaye bebre what you say but me catch you say the policy bi aba sa bebre na wo kan policy ni betima sustain no which is the gold board na beboa so we've not added anything to our reserves any dey me no wonya adwen minua say wo se bi kraman da fie na say kraman de bia wo sore onko be bia na onfa so bia ni so wo sore wo sa ma na duane didi na obi aba no ofa kraman no wo hu se kraman so onfa so wo de ne kraman ba wo de ne kraman ko nwuro mu a kraman timi ko chia krante de ba wo timi fa wo kraman no be company pa na ne kraman timi ko chia krante de ba no enti Era Mahama ye ba en gold board niema na ye na wo ka se ye mfa nkoka ho ma reserves no nko so no reserves na e wo ho no stagnant. It is not adding anything to our economy. Okay. To the extent, no, it is not reducing the city. Let me put it in a context. It is not reducing the city. It is not doing anything to the city. By ne, yeah, the na buy no. Aye nya kakra na wo se emfanka ho no. Etimi aboa amande city no. Enya ahoden ama dollar no.
But the point is, the reserve na ya build is CRD. It's not adding anything, but no yeah.
Long term
shock absorb a bit the tree. Say bia dachi bia na American economy is strong. Na dollar no bit me rise here. Gold reserve no. And beboa or currency no. It analysts believe say ye nye bi near the support to dollar no. Na ye di bin so build it reserve no for dachi inti.
Fantastic.
But so here over the period here, the NPP for jato ye no. Gold 11 tons aya ton nyina. E dey akwaje dollar ba. Kibia kedbe 5 tons bi koto ho. And it be a 6 tons no a $J buy ya. Let's say as is can would be annoying wajebi. But so in na see how the year or Jumana that should be a there's a gold price of credit credit be a better for more. That's a one ticket advantage or no and store value.
Fantastic. Tambena Baumia must start some increase your reserves.
I think
May 2023.
About within 2 years and then moving from 8 to 30
within 2 years, right? Good. And omunya 30 tons.
8 no omudi be kan.
Omudi be kan. Inti emfa ne so omunko ade omudi abeka ho 22 tons.
Sure.
That without admitting 22 tons for 2 good years.
I'm also within
yeah, by within a year 11 tons.
Yeah.
na 11 me bamba me ya analysis bi wetie me 11 tons ye nyae no yetimi de akwa koye bibi de me kan uti it is NDC 11 tons within 4 months no 11 tons no si e ka se to events 12 months ni nyina e be sen e be bebre it will be more than momo de na modi 2 years accumulate ye no say de me ka dey say etinya botre numuso no twa pebre e be ye adwuma na ma Ghana for the bachi
but of ade ye nua no nya hu ye ni say gold board no NPP time no na NPP aban no ento gold from a miners of what you say this time there gold board now to gold no with the aggregators no to gold no from the miners the mono gold no be come on street NPP time no it wasn't like that. Do ka say more the 4 months enya 11 tons. Now they no compare the NPP timer. Now there is no institution that took gold directly from the miners.
So that
you'll be wrong.
Yes. So that is the policy now.
So there is we say yen nyina ye ken. Of a ye that you.
Yes.
About ka say US economy no. Dollar no e hu betimi aye e mu betimi aye bu anytime bia no via be say ho say no dollar na ayemre e na ye kosoro e na ye koto no na fa dollar no ho ye den no no kwa of a speed no de be kono ye what that speed ni be de be kwa kwachem because ye ni buffer so no wo hwe amanya etwa ewo ewiase mu a over the 10 best countries or more major reserves no of akọ he ma ye Ghana nko ebiti basics gold they produce no ano ye biti basics countries but wo na timia all over the years etimia hunu nyansa build o reserves and na yete ha of America over 8,000 tons o and yete ha sebio na aban no dey sise ye gu akwam aban no dey sise ye gu akwam a yetimi to gold no aban na yetimi to gold no yes ye capitalize on that e dey kakrasie no ye dey je say di ni nyina na many am say it justify.
But if it will support the dollar for us,
good.
Not dollar no cost.
But offer didn't say as a wo fie no nyeska. Ukonya sika na zo makonya sika o sika o menya de midini nyina mekwa mkoto ka ne. No for now ure fi say e bia daachi bi wo besi dan. Enti wo dwene ade a wo be ye no. Offer yes wo pe ba bi nso ade bi be ye dai e besie. De ye kan nyina no.
Okay.
So, yes, so this is how NDC Communicator no or floor MPP Communicator no ogu ni nimase uhwe how ninsem okanyina no okita evidence oya na wabo na ode akiri host no ba MPP for die omutito MPP for jandam bi kumu minim so kata chefi fa no o kire mu se omunso no mo kire okati chefi fo muti kuroma ene ndra na anu ya yewra otumfo ebo ne chacha mu ko Jubilee House e won kan na okoye so nsem okan yi na ne se Sami Jamfi ebo modin papa Sami Jamfi ebo no modin eba no good board no moti ya na owra Sami Jamfi ebo no modin nti yewra otumfo na se tutu na bo mu ase pia o se yewra Sami Jamfi ebo no modin. In fact oye juma papa na osanso oje NDC appointees no yewra John the man ma na appointees ni na se omonka yewra president John the man mahama ho na ni mpuntuo a opese ode ba Ghana no ene asantimamu no ebitimi ayeden akoso kama na abusia we ensema etimi ekoso entuti ensem na chese MPP for the omo ye nchino mo ayirem a edin ti nkofo besia ba pa obi because na otekokoso pa utumfo etimi endorse Sami Jamfi ni NDC omo policies de na chese NDC for ebo adwumaden na we na kwabenaji ye Japan aba bontin former flag bearer makasa for aspirant flag bearer or a presidential aspirant mo MPP kwabena agie Japan engineer kwabena agie Japan so edi nkomo bi na wo kire mu a MPP enema bibire koso ho no ma ono or the suggestion biaba. So most take it to data. Okay, be bo party, okay, be mo party na gina ne nan so. Afin so pere ye any kabumbia any party name no. And I'm a party no, a bedu sampin so your party ne egina ho engine or can or sounds so can and some kakra edify OSP. Yura kisi ejabe ehwochimwa kinofurata opese oforce no eman bi pim e Ghana ne de ono hu ni sese bi enhye den hia because it may pass judgment it will be will be absence obi ni honom but ya pass judgment what na mecho na say it me e transi dina sem ka bibia wo mreko nipa no eni honom enti se kinofurata ho dodo no na say OSP ni person di medical report ebeto abontia eno no say yo no ena OSP omudidi na enkenye de kwabna ye Japan akanse bebre yenko na yenko ti sanse ni bi yakoba etina kaina ebeto so e yem platform we so anom ehila number 1 authentic platform get TV we so the best of news yakopo shayinti se ni bi enfabra
enye constitutional amendment yes adwenkyere ena me yes look ye party a wunte wo nyina presidential primaries nti ena no so ne hia because we president no na edi nanim ekoto ballot box no so nti obia has to support him fully na say the way aniema na start ye no na say ya torrenchem eto yenuanom okufu PZ no mfre no kumase KGT
yeah
aniema because I mean as an NPP patriot na ha me pa
eda
say enkrofo say ekoya adoye
yeah
ya nkoya adoye no in the party's name but ekoya adoye individually Dr. Baumia koy even the running mate napo ekoy Kennedy Japan koy Brian Champon ekoy Educhum
Patrick Komaso koy
a friend is a minority leader so ekoy ansa na general secretary so eso oko na sempanifo nyina yesi obibi ade ne enkamom ne emfa nkoma general secretary ni chairman se mo kokra mbeti ma frani abedi agiri ne akoya adoye na nkrofo na ho MPP na abeya adoye no we have become too individualistic enti ekoba no sa the party for no mabemu ebu because they want to see cohesion at the top. So we should weld ourselves together as a strong political party. Enti me feel say ade kra ekoya adoye kra say obi rero baby say o ka say ye ko select ni party na kan ho ana ekoya election bi o form ho ye be we constituency ye be ka say oh Mr. Speaker ene she we achi Korea Japan ene she secretary achi and sir the party will be polarized and divided even ahead of the presidential primary. Nti mimi yesenk ye benya ye nya biemu wie na nya be nipa 2 million na 1.5 I represented the base of the party and kayento presidential primary man ka say top bottom one debi me say yento eno but eno po de it is not a major issue the hear me any expansion in the two expansion no any the expanding the super
under 1 minute time and answer your take on want to me say you know me hu wo wan ko
the hear me say
wan ko
I spoke about it first last week said the President Mahama no onhwe ni because the buck stops at his table. You cannot look the other way say the Japan nkrofo ye no the right thing. It cannot be right. There has been a smooth transition we cried there na bigra ebo Dr. Baumia ko edu say oji pini entem. So there is with the transition and we've had several transitions near the and this obi aye bonia and one say attorney general and in the investigative arms no mon deciding on bonia mufusem boni kwedu na mkase police for they did the right thing CID for free unto me okoye no omkase won kofi okwa na yasan akochi no kwem ye di na shame 7 days it is very clear say the bill the mkase bill the first one say we obi a unwane untumi wo property organ abebre untumi nwane say we jaho enti onokra self recognition bill crack say etimi de mano
okay
but I am say ono aso so minua kitwa do say na no yakakra the same one wakeka in the past nem say one person mo chire ne say power o baby na e person omotia say power there.
Okay,
we know say aban with power and we respect the authority of the government and the president and that because ye nyina na invest authority in him but on here no man fa nye ayakayaka de emfa hunu akole on bore ni fi identity kumi na ho fa so ne say no petutu my press secretary to President Kofo.
Yes.
For close to 6 years.
Sure.
Man fa motoke dan si menim da never. And so na me is Legon took room baby. Na back castle e kwa wa. And so the discipline that I've been trained with Mr. Riana Petutu to make sure I get to work in time.
Tunya yan scrap OSP.
Oh, na send them a catch and then you say because see no be headlines na. They mean pese yes me no personal spat bi ana bibi. I'm saying say a choir offer so or ye near maybe nansen no me no nya adwene because when you are a prosecutor wo ena so be a bonia you see he who alleges must prove. We now build the case. And as I say, so you should have in your custody or have access to all the state intelligence agencies. No, and to be information be a opeso here, be an essa one second. Now we make a determination. Why we deciding who's a near my boa no evidence. Emodu boni and nipa bia yeno. Me de corner me boni kwedu and I'm the kokota. Judge or tear no. Be listen favorably to my pleadings. That is what law is about. Now, I mean, Tia said that's also investigations about Obi.
Yeah.
Chinchina nipa nimra wanim say ope say obe boa investigations are here.
Or say a criminal investigation.
It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Now, unum say mra no ma kwan say o frame me meet me akasa me nkasa. Unsi e chi kwan wa police eso read you rights. Ghana ha yenye eso read you rights chill. Say you can remain silent because anything you say can be used against you.
Yeah.
So, media me feel say nipa no invite no na say person no cooperate no ba eye. Me nyini say obi en ho person o so evidence the brew say fa bebo me kwadu na yemfa me nkotu fiase. And so if you are an investigator or you're a prosecutor, you build your own case. And if you feel the case near stronger, what the to charge sheet so? You mean your lawyer? What the to charge sheet so? As we speak, rumors be say investing case and say the end one who will more officer and they strong enough. Yeah, charging. There has been no charges yet.
Yes.
And if there are no charges, you have not been accused of anything.
But he still insists that
the American say invitation in your force. Invitation in force. E dey asem na person ne neka. Ene abefo niema. Yo Zoom conference.
Yeah.
Yo niema bebre. Onu akra de. Onu emu not long ago. So no see nkrofo be threatening. Wan kwotena broche say oye na adwuma from there. So he has the capacity to go outside. Nipa no baby or no nyese o de asio ne lawyer for akire baby o hospital or ukra fe de wo say matimi ade ne hospital records cra beto abonten which is against any person's confidentiality. Obia juma na we state work na we enti se me de me hospital and answer me medical report bro to confirm say no ntibia me ntimi ma na memma me lawyers are representing me. Na ma publishes our report. Is that right? Ye de wa be ode. Ono ye de na be na de. Enti we are say pepeye me am for doing things right in this country. That's what I'm going to fight for. Oh, I know they are sending am say a PR stunt because we a lawyer. Your theater is not the media. Your theater is in the court of law. Ono ye koye adwuma. Enti wo sorry begina press conference no afre nipa mehu we enti de wo take action. So put it on a docket, prepare your case. O si niema be for se mu ba ko na fu say strong se mu mi no se ni nyina o be specific and outline it. Na Ghana fo nyina hu say asumasi ya bonu kwadu mienu miensa enan onye sa na wo abegina o say nipa no ye fugitive from justice? Are you the one in charge of justice? You are a party to the conflict because you are a prosecutor or you are a defendant. A judge ne betumi aka say you are one na deliver justice no. Nti say common sense should tell you say bibinia esa wo de court. Court no be decide say nipa no e be frɛ. Say court no frɛ nipa na nipa no de reasons be ba. Court they believe in reasonableness. Me papa no a judge. Nti me the way a judge say dream. So now ohwe ade no fi so no kra bi papa no yare obeka se yem pe ekwan foforo a ye betimi a try no whether by video conferencing and the Zoom wo niema bebre wo there are tools a obetimi use that is available to the judiciary and also available to his office. Say opese obusa na sem. Yes sir. And so obetimi afa phone afre no the lawyers also have his power of attorney to act on his behalf. Well, you know, I think say he's acting beyond his mandate, and then to move further, say we could catch the international police. Now, the Interpol invoke Interpol. The word fugitive, or no, the castaway fugitive. Say ye ma chance to explain yourself, to defend yourself. Esa wo court ni nyam book say why you boni dia. Na ye say be serve na wo dwane dia. Then we can say you are a fugitive from justice. Na say ye won crofo office e binom ha court ebu won fo o ma dwane wa bruchi. Wa try so be ko retrieve am. So enti ne ma ni bi ho ha enye say ye hwehwe animu. Ye ya koye say ya hwe yi a. We will keep repeating, and we are in a cycle, a vicious cycle of retribution, paying people back. And what Omayano can't call a development. And who here saying personal vengeance. So, intimidate me feel say, on so enye nejuma. Ena Ghana ha, if we are seeing now, it me trial in absentia. The fact that when you want to say intimate trial, all over the world, even some of these genocide trials, World War II, Crawford D. Bonnie, the intimate trial, be in absentia near passing judgment.
Yeah.
So, anti me dear crowd, I mean, him say finance minister, no so be a dear book, no didn't say kind of because some are more boss on there. Normally, it should not be at the desk of the finance minister. GRE will be contracted there. For finance, of course, finance ministry na share GRA so.
Obviously.
But normally the actual contractual unit minim DC but can normally can be a GRA in SML no na yes
other process now for say
intimidate me feel say yeah building a state institutions.
Okay.
Yeah building the name who's a state no there 10 be okay. Parties will come and go. Me kai say na me general secretary 2015, me call NDC for conference with Kumasi. We say yeah na parties no command solidarity message. Na me catch on. Na say me kan sa de no. Chesasma ka say na America. I said say for the foreseeable future parties mienu ye na ebebu man. Say mu na more power. Sata no more power 2015 ye opposition.
Yeah.
Enti ye ne ye suni ye ban the way we lead the country and the way we treat ourselves. Na there be a person running down as politicians. We are losing the respect of politics in the eyes of Ghanaians.
Wow.
And also, and no na esa.
Okay.
Very dangerous. Na emma sebi obi wo ha no nya adwen bi na opese oye bibia emfata. Enti yenhwe sa na eme ye. Enti me de me kan say it's not about him as a person. I think it's the institution and I think they should not have been set up in the first place.
Okay.
But having crossed that bridge already, they should do their work well.
Okay.
Because in my view, see, because a cost benefit analysis, now I'm sure the cost to state alcohol up to now. Now, what the state has benefited from that entity, I'm saying it bears no resemblance at
16 minutes up 9 a.m. home. Yeah, so our Kesben TV, Kesben 92.9. Kesben TV on Facebook, and then on Facebook again, Kesben 92.9. Your name, engineer Kwabena AJ Pon na Edin Komo Efa and Nema Koso within Muhanum. Yambra back to the NPP issues now we're raising, the constitutional reforms.
That's right.
And the structure you want to see the NPP moving forward, echo. Mehu 3 major key issues that were raised. The one has to do with the constituency caucuses you are proposing. The other is to get the abolition of the Article 13(9).
Special delegates.
A special one. And also, and I feel to the reordering of the NPP internal action, election calendar. Yes, just here with the abolition of the 13 clause 9 of the NPP constitution. First off, Article 13 and Kasa clause 9 a DNA.
Say 207 was the first time nearby power in a long time, and now yes, I renew your President Kofo time. In Tiama Nipa Bibri, say Bekako pray. Me na me ka ho, me na me ya branch pa. Me frame Mujamuno.
Still away Mujamuno.
Oh. Na maybe that was not the best because it sent a wrong signal to the country.
Yeah.
Said that bring na hu na toyin wa bem na obi e pre. And maybe we have say inside na say be a discuss. Me feel say a be part be entwa yi. Ti na bi no feel say yen fancy she bin share constitution na say nipa edru say ye beto aba for presidential candidate. Omo buru enuma. Ese ye pe kwan bi a ye be sone so. Na kadum. Inti se ye be sone so de a ye be hihye bibi e friend no super delegates.
Okay.
Now we share the composition of the super delegates. One, almost no so. There are only about 900. They say cry parliamentarians here 88 credit, maybe around 800, just over 800 people.
Okay.
Say electoral college sasa. And I just say it's easy to manipulate the electoral college because obi oska obetimi target the way of politics ya wo man ya sikasem no obetimi target nipa 500 madam Fubino so ya mebo sikatuo na wabo sikatuo na a distorted the electoral result.
Okay.
So and I will go into the details cry. So electoral college no, it is the chairman of the 275 at the time. The same say 276. I don't see a crime in shed and tears here. But anyway, 276 constituency chairman.
Yeah.
Regional executives, they say 16 regions multiplied by the, I think they are each executive only 17 or so, if my memory serves me right. We check here about 272. At that time, and I make a kind of MPs near 138. They say only 88. Now they are count. Council of Elders near E30. Foreign branches. And no crime a man tiasi that. Say manipulation. Young fan say foreign branch be the nipa mienza. Let me say na say me tia was so central highway nipa e wo ha. Na say me chairman pe one delegate na e ka ho a. Adentina your branch one Norway. I'm here to nipa 150. I didn't nipa miensa. How? It's not equitable and yet fair.
Okay.
Because as I almost crap party no. Me my crap party that. So I know. Through the international desk no, it me use to vote no. Because nipa pi o mo ma near a proxy near the microphone no microphone ha no ma akoto. So it favors the establishment. And me feel says I no fata says bantuma de nipa wana adenti na China de nipa 3 as ma making sanity and even the composition of the electoral college no and yet and because it's so small it is not representative of the base of our party.
Okay.
And me feel say but that was the second thing.
Okay.
The first one and Americano was the expansion of the electorate. Electoral college. They say only about 230,000 in the Twaba. 555 polling station executives. almost the 40,000 polling stations na a war electoral commission there man. Professor Okwe committee no call round after the election. We also no na ohwe say o retreat na ohwe the year e ban sa na osua bibi frim na face niema ese o ya ebema party no ho aba kono na wo mo ebu afuye no asan be kan ho no to be able to win back our lost flock no na je say see tie de o mo ka me so me number ba ko na me press secretary ye de ma me enu anam de yusu o2 number bi ti party phone pinim nti wo mo ye platform bia bo se do ato so nti mo phone ba ko fa utimi na nti o ha na ma hwe kakra so because o ka se o tra ho bia for anopa ho ntimi nya adwuma ntimitimi hu de ekoso o party for na adwum ne me ha won ne ade nti ahomache nam sori na me tie na me hwe me amu de me nka hwe nti dodo no na mo nim se bikura me oso but na me follow ade ba ko a party for no unanimously everywhere complain about any say e beto aba na nipa kakra bi Ghana so yete in communal houses me NPP ni we NPP ni na ukoto aba ni bie ukona oba na ukra flat screen wachina ko another election oba na ukra fridge ukwa yesifa this sewing machine come out ko yesi afede say uti compound house na say mesusu me NPP ni me yiri kwa na beka say na kwamna na wo de NPP ndi wo ka hom edru abato a sorry so so the monetization of the electoral process, apart from alienating your party for no, it also annoys the general population. Almost feel say any mama koji say na mama is kanzani akoto. So they lose focus of their civic responsibility. Say na koyesi kasem. Ahunya ne sani mano. Emfata.
But did you feel it in last year's election?
Reports never said that. In Tusha, baby, I wa we suffered the lowest turnout in Ashanti and Eastern region in this last election. And it happened. And Professor Okwe's report, although I haven't seen it with my eyes, I was in the council when it was presented to the chairman and general secretary. In fact, on that day, I was the one that the chairman and general secretary nominated to thank Professor Okwe's committee on behalf of the National Council, which I did. Nenso de womu de up to now me hu ye. But Professor Okwe my verbal executive summary. Ade ba kwa me picky me so me ko ye committee dey be on my notebook. Omo gigi other things but ultimately ye notes now they call. Ti me ko na me ko hwe me notebook April 16. Yeah, National Council. There na me record there. Professor Okwe use word be. Was many people, the grassroots believe the electoral college system is broken. Those were his words, and I wrote it verbatim.
Wow.
So, Timmy I'm saying on the 17th of April, I'm saying no. In fact, a demo who and I'm who say, SM can be. I'm saying, me a party from December, January, February, and I don't know. Be a few say. Sa electoral college system ni sika ye de eba elections ya mpekwan bi ensia no a ebe hayen intermediate feel se senki benya ka obia oye NPP ni a owo card nka ye man ho kwan no nto aba. That has been the dream of many people, what they call the one man one vote. But ye hwesisi a many IT for no party nka se nipa say na wo mu database si be 137. Was it 137 or 187? I'm not sure, but it's still way less than 200,000, which means that one more to about the last primaries in Ukraine any card. So enti say kase afe ne be yi cards 92.9 ama wo de emfanse nipa 1 million kra na ye actual activists, because party there your sympathizers, your voters, your activists, and your card holders. Nye nipa ni nyina eto abama na ompese omo ewo card. So ahu dem chon. To the emphasize nipa million kra na say ewo card. Ene sa electronic card. be 30 cedis your opposition you benya 30 million e dey atimi your cards now yasan put together a logistical machinery to be able to deliver the cards to our party people in all the nooks and crannies of this country. It's not an easy accomplishment. It's a very challenging assignment. And se say no obi nam ho a obedan hu say we NPP and say onye NPP ni. So until that one is difficult to verify. Timidi adwen ba say and yes e pese e biemu dia. Kayan go back to omo asum party da from the inception 1992 ebesine. So we so onwu inkwa na otiase dia. Ya ma omo nyina voting right. Because adia ya wo party mu ne say why be a MP 3 terms well usu seat ye kwa ye mfro ye hwe enka hwe nchiro sa wo makra no wo fie kra omu nyina kra ye mpese di MPP eji because on papa party na entry tin ye obi adi chairman obi aye ward chairman we kra bi asesa atam ne ward ne nyama polling station wo dinner ho those days so om de sika ne they all contribute say ye Young Executive Forum in 1991-92 busumi bia me adwuma Ghana Highway Authority as a young civil engineer na me yi me kakra na me de akoka ho na nyina akeka bom na de akoma ageni mboaten say de boa party adwuma or party headquarters. That's how come the NPP became the first party to buy its own headquarters at Kokumlemle. Ye contribute to be pa kakra
Bensgate on
so enti me feel say some penifo nyina
yes am form
enti me letter say we should add the current electoral college to the previous officers from polling station, electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, national executives, them kind of DC, just to cover all of them. The chief executives. My Juma constituency or an answer put him order. At least or clout kakra.
Former parliamentarians.
Because the emphasis obvious a mini penny or wosunya to say Mr. Kojo Dako.
Yes.
Where the regional chairman, where the MP Sunyane, where the minister local government, minister roads. And I say one count. Bro have there no count. How? And possible. It's not right. And I say SK Buafo. And I Abema or Kufuridia. Our no 1995 years struggle alliance for change. Or no that alliance for change movement no. Ewo Kufuridia. Be minister, I MP several times. And to me feel say. Yeah more munyina almost so there. They are important they say almost they are identifiable, verifiable and quantifiable. Ni twi kan na me tribe here say almost they ye nimu omo. Ye nimu omo ano dodo. Because uko mikrom papa krom kumewu a openia do say a o first chairman 1992 otiase enti say ma penia do say ento aba on dey me ofa no omu nyina ese omu e ka ho bie so enti that was the first na me de say matese council of elders no cry for aso mom the document afoaso de koma committee no say eno de matiti say ebinum say o ye bebiem kakra ne de nipa 10 aka ho nipa 10 na efiri hefa hwan na ekoyi wo mo
hwan aba na hwan afim
system na nipa pi empe na omo say ha no mo na mpese mo ansa koyi 10 sa aka ho matiti ebinum ne namase dada ayi 10 na be favor a particular candidate bi say yemfa enko kan eno de enya adwuma ye mpene so and I'll be the one who will fight it in council and outside. Remember Ghana for you asema me kan it doesn't benefit anybody. Bringing the party back to its core. Edna ebema the sense of inclusion, the sense of participation. So and the sense of belonging. Na mo fo hu say yes party no ye kan ho ye ne ye boaye. So onwu inkwa no tiase dia. Ti ye fa se ne electoral college na ho ye 2022 dia. Ye go back to 2018. Omu nyina ebi eka we mu but ebi free mu omfo mumra eno so na bema sa independent candidates ensem nyina brafom because constituency say Joso no Manshia North no member Gina secretary na me inherit constituencies be 7 how the be antokwa mampon me am krom secretary mampon dwabe Kumewu Joso MP we ba no ayi nipa na free is not the need the access we ba no ayi nipa eno wo mu nyina kotena kire se na emunya me ehwe na be support to independent nti yen kase obi a waye polling station executive daddy ese amount ye kamboma ye betwem 1 million wa hekwa bedu 2 million ekoba ne sa eye disincentive se wa wo su wo sika wo su be kwa kotua ni pa 2 million ka ne hade so ho enti me feel say eno no ne me first
okay enti wuti nsema ye record na je Japan e kana ensem na wura ne e kana e ya dia ewu papa happy before. So he has a lot of ideas or a lot of ideas and kamutina and kebeboamo. But Numbeka so NPP of a flag ready or you see into Muntino. Omuntino ideas ya papa way na umbejai papa sebi also a baby. Na adia ba kwa kwabena je Japan junior kwabena je Japan eka ya na maintenance OSP any kin ufurata ne die no kin ufurata yobia no kware pa ye no kware pa de onye no kware fo and kin ufurata adia amame oni OSP asem me mani abre ho aye mahin se kin ufurata must by forcefully and by all means, by either hook or crook, this man must be present in this country and face the law. No? And he said, Kinu Farata, Adiachi, that's all she did to it, so baba. There were 2 date in this one, there were 2 shed a fro. So Adiachi, that's all she did to say we were baba, date in this one, no, see 2 shed a fro. Yes, na otutu da ehyenna na oyisi otutu da hyenna sa eba sana yemini no koridi umayinhu true colors umayinhu stance okaso beba me right even match nkra no bukan epu honum baby epu obeba wamba meme obeba wamba ene omudi akọ June 14th yeti kroma June 14th for the beso owurawi ensayma na yeka boni owurawi yedi okra kwabena je Japan me sure say wo kan SML ni some contract BGR rebuilding in Sabubu. You see, this man shouldn't be sympathized. He shouldn't be sympathized with. Any quite obia enya ayi onya humoburubi and also feel pity with this man because he has caused a lot. He has caused a lot of financial loss to this country. Poor mining said they want to make charges for body born. Something very panic for that as why. It by all means be present and face the consequences of the law. What is the mission of that? It no more being baby in case a dintia may idea problem with the special prosecutor and he said he is making too much noise. He should have taken action. By now, international police I try to take the Interpol and come Edina Bidruma. And by no more flight. Edina Bidruha or Mototona no ABC Bisa. One month of 4 Afumasha Munka, would you want to own the war Sahoya day? Of you Usru. And yet the same man, and was she white to Kroma, the Bible, or Momon, Miss Ognana na Ubi, as she white ye quotation to 2 Bible, to the Pakui. Be very mindful, be very watchful, be very, 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 very alert. Because majority of them, when I scam, I said, I saw for Kromano, about 80 to 90% scammers because edi nyankopon na ebu nkrofo ena mudi nyankopon abo omobo na mudi gye nkrofo sika mudi gye nkrofo yapade meanwhile no enye sa ne tie etebusanfo kini furatade who abeka say he shouldn't come, but then the trial no always bit me pass it, bit me na ye virtual de kaka ho bia unim dia woka. That man shouldn't be comfortable at all because he don't like peace until he should come and face his consequences. What I say, I'm sure we see Hanum, your number one authentic platform, Mega TV, Square 7, the best of films. It is way and summer, a course. Highway no so any news be about me baba maba sumo or your platform so me so be subscribe na wa like na wa share na foforo enye bi hwema me che ba for United States of America ma me yakopo shira ma me we bi UK and obi bia hwe negative bia no I salute you ba de nyadoma e be say ehia dian mega yakopo shira fa comment tom be ready e dia ma makra bye bye.